ready?
It's time for our next adventure.
Come on. Hey.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. Welcome back to CK Adventures.
This is our 9th adventure with our tiny camper.
Yes. And it is the end of March. And it is almost 80 degrees right now. Believe
It's
it or not.
actually Easter weekend.
Yes.
And the weather's going to be perfect. And we are headed to Huntsville State Park. So come along for the ride.
Yeah. Come along. Stay tuned.
So the big difference with this park for us is that there is a tremendous amount of people here. More people than we've ever seen at camping, and it may be because it's Easter weekend. But a huge amount of people and not a lot of privacy.
Hey y'all, we discovered this awesome game called Quixx. Y'all might want to check it out. They're about 10 bucks at Walmart. It's a dice game. Lots of fun.
Okay, y'all, we're about to hit the trails. The first one we're going to look at is the Prairie Branch Trail because it's right here by our campsite. Here's the park map.
So we're going to go here and then
Probably cut over onto the Dogwood Trail and back.
perhaps.
There's a lot of trails at this park. I mean, a lot. And some of them are very challenging. The other thing that we are noticing is it is pretty hilly here. So if you want a good challenging hilly hike, Huntsville State Park is probably a great place to go.
And the longest is 8.4 mile round trip. So
8.4 miles round trip.
there's some
The
humdingers.
Triple C Trail. So they definitely have longer, more challenging trails here than we've seen.
Oh, did you get this?
And
There's 30 alligators living in this lake.
30 alligators.
Hopefully we'll see one.
So here we go. So on this side, they do have the name of the trail. Instead of just Trailhead, it tells you that it is a Prairie Branch Trail. Which is depicted by the purple. And then also goes to the Dogwood Trail and the Chinkapin Trail. Biking, hiking. Here we go. Check out this pine tree. Baby, come on over here so they can see it compared to you. That is massive. Massive pine tree. Beautiful. Right there by the lake. I mean, it goes forever. You having a good time, baby?
Affirmative.
Trails are really, really well marked and very clear. So A+ on their trail system here so far. It looks like somebody made a fort at the base of this tree. Very cool. And every once in a while they do have benches to sit on as well. Very cool place. There's a turtle right there at the end of that log. Enjoying the water. Be cool to see one. Y'all, we came upon another bent tree like we did at Purtis Creek. The Purtis Creek one was really, really high off the ground. This one is much lower, but that is cool. So the very impressive part about this park is anytime the trails intersect, there is a lot of signage and posts telling you exactly which one goes where. Okay, we have an alligator sighting. Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking with Cheri. And tonight I'm gonna just show you another twist and I'll explain it in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get the stuff out of the fridge and we'll get started. All right guys, what is on the menu tonight is our twist on spaghetti. Now I don't know about y'all, but Kevin and I are middle-aged and carbs are not our friends. And so we have a different take on spaghetti that we've been doing for a while now, and it's lovely. So instead of pasta, we use yellow squash, and we turn it into spaghetti noodles. This is our spaghetti, carb-free. And I just buy a jar, whatever your favorite pasta sauce is, or if you're gonna make it, but we're camping, I'm not gonna make pasta sauce out here, so I just grabbed a jar of this. And instead of meatballs with our spaghetti, I'm gonna cook up some sausage. So I'm gonna cook the sausage with the sauce, put the spaghetti noodles in it, and we'll show you how this comes together. And I'll show you how this becomes spaghetti noodles. All right, y'all, this discovery that we found, this thing is called a Veggetti, V-E-G-G-E-T-T-I, and if I can figure out how to put it in somewhere here, I will. I'm still learning. But the Veggetti, and there's two different settings. One setting makes it very thin, and then the other one makes it a little thicker and chunkier. So it just depends on if you like angel hair pasta or regular pasta. And all that you do is you take your squash. Yellow squash works really well. Cut an end off, and you just twist it through. And I just cut them off every once in a while, so they're not super long. They would go continuously. And guys, when you get to where you can't hold it by hand anymore, they do have this cap that you can stick in the end of the vegetable, and then that'll take it in the rest of the way, and you don't have to worry about shredding your fingers. Check this out. Look how cool that is. Looks just like spaghetti. And that's one of the 3 squash. All right, I have water on to boil for the squash spaghetti. I just boil it for a couple of minutes just to soften it up a little bit. It doesn't really take very long. And then I'm gonna cook the sausage in another pan, because we like a little extra hamburger sausage. Italian sausage is one of our favorites in our spaghetti sauce. But we want to show you something else we discovered. This is super cool. We have gone through several sets of cookware and pans. These, y'all, are incredible. It came in a set of 3, and they're stackable, and they fit in this little bitty cubby. So for tiny camper living, they're amazing. 3 pans, 1 handle, and you just put the handle on the pan that you need to use, and just move it over to the other one when you need it. And then, like I said, they're stackable. These store all stacked very nicely together, and then you just put that away as well. So, highly recommend. And if, again, we can figure out how to put the little thumbnail somewhere, we'll do that for you. But these have been incredible. Okay, guys, our sausage is ready. I'm gonna put the sauce in it. We are planning for leftovers, so I'm just gonna use that whole jar. And the water is just about ready too. Looks like it's boiling. We're just hoping this fits. Tiny camper cooking. Again, I don't cook that in the squash in the water very long, because I'll put it in the sauce and meat mix and cook it a little bit longer, so it takes on the flavor of the sauce. Alright guys, it is time to drain our pasta, and the other really cool thing that we have is this contraption right here. We use it as our microwave food cover and strainer, and it's collapsible, so it folds flat and travels small, so it's fantastic, and it works really, really well. When you're tiny camper living, you definitely have to find things that have dual purpose and or take up tiny spaces. We're just going to get all this incorporated and let it cook down a little bit more, and then we'll show you the final product. Alright guys, there it is. There's our final product. Alright honey, what do you think?
There was keto too. Well, we are packed up and headed home.
It is is Easter Sunday, so we are going to church to be with Jesus.
And it was a great weekend at Huntsville State Park. Lots of camping spots, but they were pretty packed this weekend. Perhaps it's because it was a 3-day weekend with Good Friday.
Y'all, if you like this kind of content, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any suggestions for us, please just comment down below. Thank you so much for joining us, and we will catch you
on the flip-flop.
Cut.